Hi, Dorothy here at Done by Dorothy, and we're here today. We're working our Kindred Spirit Journal / planner. So I thought that we would work on some large and small journaling cards. So I've got extras if I need extras of my book page because I want to use those as my basis. I mean, I've already got the book page. Why use cardstock when I can use the book pages and use those up? So I'm pulling out some extras here because I have a whole load of them. If I can get to the bottom of my basket here, it keeps getting in the way. Okay, yep, so I have a whole pile of those. So plenty of those. Okay, one thing I know that I want to use is the book that I broke down and that I used for my journal had some pictures in it. So some of like the original pictures from the original books. So there's let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6 photos or images that were in there, and I know I want to use those as large journaling cards. Um, with the photo and maybe the quote underneath as the front, and then the back with a solid or some type of area that I can write on the back. So there's those. I have the title page, and there was actually 2 of those, which I thought this would be really cute. There's also this, which I thought about doing, cutting it down. And since our signatures are as big as they are, our book page is almost the same size. So if I cut some from the bottom, I really don't care about the children's classic, but a little bit from the top and the bottom, it would do sort of a full page card. So I thought that would be cute. There's the dedication page, which I really don't care about. And then again, the 2 there. So that's what I was thinking as far as those. And this will be a video for large journaling cards, and then I'll do a video for like some small ones where we'll do like a masterboard type concept of throwing scraps down and then cutting them into, because like these book pages, I don't know what they measure. Where's my ruler? Here's my ruler. They actually measure a little over 8 inches. So 2 3/4 or so, is that it's going to be about a perfect tag size if we cut them into thirds. So yeah, they'll be just about perfect tag wise. So they'll be about like that size. So that's about perfect. So we can easily, fold a book page into one, and then, well, let me sort of guesstimate. It doesn't have to be exact, and we're going to glue this down, so it's not going to matter. Let me grab my glue. And again, I'm just going to put it around the edges because the inside of this isn't really going to matter. Well, I could just do a little string down it. That's it. And fold that in. And then, and you could use your glue stick for this if you want to. And that over. I'm going to glue down. Yeah, so that's like a perfect tag size. So, yep, that's probably what we'll do for the base of our tags. And then we can, sort of collage on them and maybe throw a fussy cut or, whatever we decide to do with them. Or maybe just collage some. I would love some of them just collage, would be really pretty. So we'll do some of those. So it'll depend on how fast we go doing this to, where we get. So I have some of the backgrounds. Now these do have lined pages on the back. So I thought if we could, sort of cut our photo out, and then it would automatically have the lines on the back. So I thought that would be a good idea to do. So I'm going to use my ruler instead of cutting. I'm just going to sort of tear it. because sometimes it's a lot faster. And I don't care if it's, you know, if the sides are even or whatever. I mean, I sort of like that vintage vibe you get when you have like that torn edge. If you guys haven't noticed, that more grungy, rustic feel to it, I guess. So let's rip that one off a little bit more if I can grab a hold of it now that I've taken the big part off. They're really hard to get when they get small like that, but I might be able to, if I can get a hold of it and take it, it might. Well, this one may just get sort of rough done over here because it's too hard to tear. Next time I'll know to keep an eye out for that. Okay, so I'm going to go about that distance on the other side. Okay, let's see how close we can get this. Hopefully close. And again, I'm just going to run glue around the outside edges, a little bit through the middle. And you can use your glue stick for this as well if that's what you choose. So I'm going to, about right there, I'm thinking is about right. Oh, I think so. I think so. And then I'm just going to line this up. Tear around the outside. Well, never fails. I can't get those little ends like that no matter how hard I try. There we go. Close enough. I can tear off a little straggly bit here in a minute. Sometimes you get it and it goes. That one went pretty good. Okay. So that sort of gives us that whole torn edge vibe to it, which I sort of like. And then you've got that on the back. Now again, in this journal, I'm choosing not to ink. That's just, I usually ink everything. So I thought I would, with the pastels and stuff, this time I would sort of leave it. So there's one card we can put in. Easy. And we're trying to do this basic, so it's about as basic as you can get, guys. I like it. I sort of want it simple because, you know, it seems like it's more fitting of. Okay, and then let's see. There's my edge. So I just want to come over about that far. Hopefully it's close this time. That would be nice. Oh, closer. And then again, I'm going to line this up, but I actually want to get the rose part at the top. So I'm going to go about dead center to the right. About right here, I think. Let's see. It's about right. Hold on, I refilled my glue bottle. And sometimes when you refill them, the thing that holds the little stopper at the top, for whatever reason, it gets in the way when you try to close the bottle. And then it goes all catawonky on you. And you get glue coming here and there and everywhere. Now I could glue this down if I didn't want the ripped edges and cut it in my paper cutter, and it would have that nice perfect edge. Okay, I'm going to go about right here, I think. Hopefully that's about right. Hopefully. The paper's sticking to my finger where the glue's on there. And see, all these pieces like this I can use when we are doing the smaller tags. So there's that one, and it's got the flower on the back. So let's find another one that's got lines. I've got a bunch of them here that got lines. Here's the one with the envelope. So it's pretty easy, and I mean, we get all of these photo ones done. And then this is the last one I'll do like this, and then because I can finish the other ones out later, and then we'll go in and we'll do some of the regular ones. Well, let's just go ahead and do this up here, and then we'll go and do that one down there. So yeah, if you copy off 2 or 3 of those, they work great for the backs of your journaling cards. Which will make it nice because of having these. I think I'm going to leave a little edge around this one where the text shows around the edge. That'd be sort of cute. Just a little edge. It's a little bit bigger than what I wanted to leave. About that much more if I can. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So I'll just leave it that way. I'm not picky. I can square this one up. Maybe I'll cut this one off square. Since it's matted, that'll work. And the other 2 sides are already square. So that will work. And I'm just piling all my scraps up over here in a pile so I can use them in a second. So that'll be the front of that. And at the back I'll have the book stack with Anne on it. And you could use something a little bit stronger than this if you wanted to, or if you want them thicker, as far as like more substantial, because I'm not really worried about how thick they are. I mean, although they're not regular paper thin, but there are like, more bendable. If you wanted them stronger, you could, well, I'll do one here real fast because it won't take that long, and then we'll move on to the other one. So let me do this one and we'll move on. So if you wanted them more firm, more substantial, then I'm going to grab 2 book pages, and I'm going to glue my book pages together real fast. Okay. And then I'll glue my photo. And I mean, you could do that as the whole book page if you wanted to, you know. And since I'm going to cover this up, I'm not really going to worry about it. I'm going to move it up to the corner. Right like that. And I mean, you could use as many book pages as you wanted. I mean, so you can make it as heavy as you wanted. If you wanted, like, you know, a nice 1/4 inch size. I'm going to leave these on here. That doesn't really bother me. My envelopes down in the corner. And again, I'm going to leave that little edge around that because I sort of like that with the text behind it, having that text show through sort of as a matte border around it. Okay, I'm going to put this, drop this right here. And again, I'm going to grab my paper cutter. Somebody asked about this the other day. This is a swing line. I got mine at Walmart. They were like $17, I think. And it is awesome. I absolutely adore it. I have used it going on almost 5 years, and I've not had to sharpen it. And I use it like daily. I mean, everything I pretty much cut, I use it for. Okay, so there's that one, and it's a lot stronger. So it's more like a manila folder thick. I mean, it'll still bend, but it's pretty balky if you want to balk. But I sort of like doing the 2 copies because it's thick enough that you have support, that, you know, it's not real shabby, but at the same time, it's not going to take up a massive amount of space. If you do, you know, a pile of these, it's not going to take that much and you're going to have a thick pile. Excuse me. Okay, so we finished those 4 large journaling photo cards. And then let me move these to the side, and these other ones I'll deal with there. So we have this, like this blue, but I don't want, you know what? Let's fold this in half. Let's fold this, and we'll do a basic. This is just going to be a little pocket. A little bitty pocket. That worked perfect. Okay. And again, I'm not going to worry about it hanging off, but sort of like that. Okay, now I want to reinforce this top here, so I'm going to use my washi on the, because it's blue. So I'm going to go ahead and use the blue on there just to reinforce it some. Okay, there's that. Save that little piece of washi because we can use it for something here in a minute. Okay, so that creates a little pocket. So let's see what we have left as far as, I was looking, I had some of the little bitty pages that I printed off. So let me see if I can find some of those. Here's a couple. So let's see what we, ooh, it looks so cute. And it fits right in there. So there's the little teeny tiny photo of Anna and Diana in there. And then I have this little page where I ripped, I'm going to square it up. Let me square it up. Then I'm going to cut this about a line's distance away, just so the lines, you don't have that goofy edge that's and that makes a little journaling spot. And I know that I've got some scraps. Yep, see, I've got this little scrap here. So let's pussycat around the leaves here real fast and the roses, and we'll put those up in the corner. And just a little bitty touch does like a lot sometimes. Just, that little hint of color. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. On yesterday's, well, I posted, in case you didn't see yesterday's video, in the community tab on our YouTube page. Right now, there is a poll. And in that poll, you can pick if you like the monthly junk journal, where we walk, from the beginning to the end. If you like that, or if you would rather have like ephemera tutorials, or like several different projects a month. And then if you like several of them, then just comment in the comment and let us know. I didn't mean to put that on the pocket, but I did. That's funny. I was gonna put it on here. Okay, I've got this little piece of text. I'm gonna run along the edge here because that'll add a little bit of something. A little bit of something. So there's that. Let's see. Here is another little leaf. Let's pussycat the little leaf again. I will do it this time. I'll cut all the leaves off except like the basic ones. But yeah, let us know, because we're I craft no matter what. I do the videos to try to help, and hopefully I do, and it gives me something to do. You go from having 4 little kids running around everywhere to basically, I've got my youngest, and she's 16, so she really doesn't need mom anymore. And everybody else is over 18, so I went to this like empty nest, and so this gives me something to do. Let's see, I put this, slide this in here like that, pull that out a little bit. I go up here, and I'm going to notch one. That's the easiest way to do that, so you don't have to measure, or just make a template. Let's see. We have the turquoise in here, so I'm going to go ahead and, or do I want to use pink? Let's use a pink. Let's use a pink. And I'm going to use my crocodile. I'm not measuring, I'm just punching, guys. And I'm going to put my grommet in. Okay, slide it forward. Make sure I have it turned around because I was doing small ones. Yep, I've got a big one there. Okay, that, and then let's see, what kind of ribbon do I want to put on? Let me see. Let me grab my lace box. I think some lace would be pretty on top of it. Oh, you know what? I have some right here. Let's just use it. I like it. It's a pretty lace too. It's just a simple flat lace. Pop it back. Now I'm doing these individually on camera, so you guys can see. Now, if I was off camera, like if I was doing these, then I would sort of, do the whole mass make thing, as in I would glue all my pages together, fold them all, cut the corners, add the grommets, decorate them, so on and so forth. Okay, so there's that one. And then it's got the book page on the back. So I'm going to have the dedication page here. So I'm just going to use it, trim some of it down, and throw the square on there. Let's see. This is to cover that up to give us, a little bit of place that we can journal, which is, sort of, I mean, because that normally would be a page, we probably would throw away because it's just blank. And it's like, well, what am I supposed to use a blank page for? I mean, you can draw on it or whatever, but okay. There we go. And then, I mean, if you want to put something along there, you can, we could decorate the back. Let's put this little image of Anne and Diana. And I'm just I'm not fussy cutting, I'm just roughly cutting. I'm speed fussy cutting. There we go. And again, there's some glue on it. And I'm just going to put it down here in the corner. And if I don't want that text to show through, then I'm just going to rip a piece of this pink page off. Throw some glue down along the edge here. And you could run washi up through there also. That would work. I like the pink, but and then I'm just gonna trim it up so that back side doesn't show through on the front. Right like that. Put that away. So we've got our little tucky tag there. And again, I'm trying to keep these not three-dimensional because I don't want to like pack my journal up to where there's no space at all. Okay. So we'll grab another page. And again, I'm just gonna cheat. I'm just gonna glue on the one page. Except for the bottom and the top to keep it sealed. That's it. And technically, if I'm doing a grommet, I don't have to do the top because the grommet would enforce it and keep it closed. Okay. There's that. Let's use a strip of blue, but I want to round the top off. I love this blue. Just funny because I used to not like blue. And then, like, I don't know. I guess I started liking it. Let's see. Here's the little page. It's got the copyright information. Just gonna round this bottom off. And then we'll put it up in the top corner because it already has that flat on the side. So you might as well use it. Okay, there's that. Let's see what else we have. Here's a scrap of pink. It's got a flat side on it, so I'm just gonna bump it up against the other side. And I'm just sort of using the, like I said, the scraps that are laying around. Or, well, I could do it across, let's do it across the bottom. Right like that. There we go. That, I've got this little one. I'm just going to put, with the flowers on, I'm going to put it right in the middle because then, let me see if I can get the edge of my pink up here. If I can, I might be able to. I might be able to. Pull it back a little bit. There we go. That there. I'm going to add some more to my pink. Just a little bit of glue. Glue it back down. There we go. Okay, let's see. What else? What else? What else do we have? Here's a piece of text. Let's use this. And I'm just grabbing the scraps laying on my desk, guys. Literally, I'm grabbing the scraps laying on my desk. That's blue. I don't want to use a blue because I just used that. Here's a little bit of pink and green with text on it. I like how that text is side by side like that, but you know, hey. Here's a little piece of coffee dyed. Let's see what we can do with that. And I don't mind some of the original book page showing through. I think that sort of adds a little bit to it. Let's do it right like that. So that's not too bad. I didn't care about it being light up here because that's where my grommet's going to be. And I'm going to cut this corner off anyway. So let's see. Anything else I want to add? This little piece of washi I can put down here across the bottom. Oops, I put it upside down. Okay, then on this, I think I thought about cutting this small print of Diana and Anne and putting on there. I think I will. But I'm not going to take the quote or the frame or anything. I'm literally just cutting the image part out. Actually, I don't think that's bad. And you always can, you know, I'm actually going to use this. There we go. Then I'm going to use, since I covered up most of my text there, I'm actually going to come in and rip a very small, very thin, narrow piece. I'm going to rip it into 2 pieces. Some glue on the back of it. And I'm going to do that on the corners like it's holding the page in. Yes, I think that's sort of cute. So right like that. And then on the back, you know what? I'm going to use a piece of the book page that we cut off earlier. And it's not going to completely cover it because, you know, the book pages are thin and you'll be able to see through it, but it will at least take a little bit of it away. And then I'm going to rip a piece of my book page over here. Because you know me, I'm going to try to use those scraps up. I do not want to have any scraps left over. Okay, then this side, I'm thinking no, I don't like that. Don't like that. What do I have over here? Just to sort of break that up. Whereas I know there's another piece of that I thought that was a little wider. A little bit wider. No, it's thinner. Okay, let's use this little teeny tiny narrow strip of... This is little tear off strips, guys, so we're not wasting anything. There we go. And I've got this blue. So I'm thinking about ripping off some and just add a little pop of color there on the bottom. I'll trim it up. Okay, so we've got our book page back like that. And the front, I'm going to look blue under there. Okay, let's cut our corners. And then this one, let's do a blue. Oh, that's too bright. Okay, let's just do... Oh, it's got the black and white book page, so let's do a black one. No, I don't like the black, guys. Sorry. I know it should not be this hard to pick a grommet, should it? So it's so easy just to throw them together. And I mean, like I said, this is using scraps. This isn't, I'm off camera there, you guys, working off the edge of my desk. I'm so sorry. I hope I haven't been working off the edge of my desk the whole time. I just happened to look up and catch. Guess I'll check it on the video when I post it. Every once in a while that happens. My glue here. And do I want to use, what kind of ribbon do we have? You know what, I'm actually going to use some of this right here. It's a simple little fabric. Not anything, nothing major. But it does have the pink and the blues and in there, so it'll add a little touch of color. And I may have cut them too small. Probably, but we'll try anyway. Well, let me slide it up through there. The one slid out. Try to keep them together when I do that because it makes it easier to do. You have a little bitty short dinky bow. There we go. It's a little bitty bow. But yeah, so, and I mean, it carries with it really well because of the blues and the pink. And then the back's just sort of, you got the book page, you got some text, some blue, coffee dyed, and the white. So, let's get this out of the way. So we can see without all the stuff I've got scattered everywhere. I've got all these little tear pieces I keep using. It's like this huge pile of scraps that I keep pulling from. It just keeps getting bigger. And some of them are really small. They probably just need to get that away. Let me put this to the side here. They get stuff falling everywhere. There's too much stuff going. Oh, and I did do a couple turquoise paper clips to do and little altered clips, and then this one's got the little pink and blue dangle off of it just to throw in there. So those were cute. Okay, so we have the two basic tags we made, which I mean everybody knows how to make a basic tag mostly, and if you don't, then you just learn within those two. A regular tag and then the pocket tag, and then the large photo journaling cards, yeah, with the lined backs. So yeah, I'm super excited. We are getting so close, you guys, and all kinds of different stuff. So that was for today. I hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you again next time.